Hello, ladies and gentlemen, muggles, humans, witches. Welcome to Cup of the Crown Leo edition. So, thank you so much for guys for tuning in. As I said on one of my on my last Cup of the Crown, that I'm trying to stick to this production schedule, which is starting this week. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I'm going to drop Witch Talk. Then I'm going to turn around and I'm sorry, I lied. So, I'm reading this wrong. I need more espresso. Okay, so Witch Talk I want to drop Mondays and Fridays, and that's for YouTube. Now, don't forget when I'm going to do certain videos are going to be exclusively on YouTube. So, keep an eye on your YouTube and definitely subscribe. And hit the little notification button to make sure that you're getting all the notifications. Cup of the Crown is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. And then, of course, we're going to have a new blog article dropping every Friday, which is going to be absolutely awesome because I'm so excited when it comes to the blog because I'm going over different types of witches. And I want to start with a couple of my quick favorites. Also, I'm going to do a segment which is going to be Hanging with the Kitchen Witch, and I'm very excited about that. I'm going to get because I am a kitchen witch, but the witch that I'm going to be hanging out with, she is beyond a kitchen witch. She is like professional kitchen witch, and I absolutely love her, and absolutely just amazed. By the way, when it comes to the Witch Talk merchandise line, we are expanding it. Totes, sunglasses, aprons, you name it. And we're going to be experimenting, and I'll have some samples for you guys later. A couple of other samples with coming from my personal closet with Witch Talk. Like shirts and stuff that y'all can see and play with. It can come in all shapes and colors. You just tell her what you want. She'll be able to do it for you. And that's through Lunar Witch Designs. I think that's it right now. A couple of the segments that are going on this week. It's going to be the Witches, Sluts, and Feminists. I'm going to be doing that this week. I'm going to be doing part 2. Then I'm going to do another Baby Witch segment. And then I'm going to turn around and do something fun. So, I'm very excited about all this. I'm very, very excited that you guys are liking the channel. You're liking the entertainment trio. You're really enjoying what I've been doing, and I really appreciate you guys' support and your love, and thank you guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, follow. When it comes to Facebook and Instagram, I post my videos on there too, and the podcast, so you definitely have the ability to listen and hear that. And most of the times I put it all through one channel. Okay. So let's talk Leo the Lion. So Leo the Lion is from July 23rd to August 22nd. And we hear we hear about Leos a lot. And every time I think Leo from Charmed, the White Lighter. And I always think of that episode where Paige puts on her Grand's boots and she goes back in time. And they're about to have this huge, witch thing. And this is when her Grand's first husband dies. And, her best friend Robin winds up being evil. And it's when Paige gets there, she walks into the manor. And she sees Leo doing, little, white lighter lights. And all the witches are, swoony. All the young witches are, swoony. And he sits there and he walks up to her. He goes, "I'm Leo. It means sun god." And I'm like, so that's when I think Leo, that's exactly what I think about. Because that's exactly true. Leos are incredibly pleasurable. They love pleasures. They love fun. They love playfulness. They love entertainment. They're definitely stars of their show. They're incredibly creative. And they love recognition and they love compliments. Leos like to hear their praises, and that goes straight into their self-esteem and self-love. And that is really coincides. They're very romantic. When it comes to love, they're extremely romantic. They're the flowers and hearts kind of people. They're love affairs, sex, offspring. When it comes to fertility, that is Leo. Leo loves the romance, the knocking off your feet, spontaneity. When they're parents, they're really like focused on their offspring, and they're really great parents if it's a balanced Leo. Remember, it's all talking about balance. They really love to be in love. They like having those partners. You remember, the reason why they're called lions is, besides mythology, of course, but they were given this name because lions are all about the pack. They're about the family. They're about, if for some reason the parents aren't taken around to take care of a lion cub, the pride will take care of the lion cub and raise it. So they're really big on all these things. They love children. They can also be, they like childlike activities. They like to embrace their inner, like, kid. They can be a little childish sometimes. But Leos are definitely Gryffindors. They love taking risks. Gambling, sports, games, performance, drama, limelight, applause. Those are all things that's Leos in love. Leos like being the star of their own show. Definitely. And if they're in a group, definitely a pride. They're very hospitable. And they love appreciation. They love to hear what you think. They love to hear, and they're really big on, they're the fixed fire sign. So of course they're going to be prideful and show and full of passion and pleasures and all of these things that fire is about. And it's absolutely like, it makes me happy on the inside. Like, I like Leos. Honestly, I like Leos. Leos are good kids most of the time. There are some positive things and there's some negative things. They're very honest and loyal. You have to remember, the fire signs were based in Gryffindor. And they have very sunny dispositions. They're incredible sense of dignity and chivalrous. They take a lot of pride in their home because that's their sanctuary and that's really their stage. They're very attractive to liveliness. They like energy. They love energy. Now, sometimes they can be a little bit of drama kings or queens. But once again, you're looking for we're talking about a balanced Leo. They're incredibly friendly. They're incredibly kind. They're very generous and hospitable. Like, if Leos make amazing, like, hosts. They really do. They make incredible hosts. They're very, they have acceptance of people at face value. So if you go to a Leo and you're like, this is me, and you have rhinestones on your face, purple hair, and you look like a goth princess, they're gonna be like, hey, how you doing? What's up, friend? And they'll just take you as you are, which I absolutely love about Leos. They're incredible. They have a very mature sense of responsibility. They take their responsibilities incredibly seriously. And it's very important when they take they have their priorities straight. Like, if the lion has a family and you are the lion's partner, you are the top of the list. You are number one, to be honest. Because Leos take love and their family and their pride very seriously. And they're incredibly courageous. Courageous, even to a self-sacrificing point. A balanced Leo is incredibly self-sacrificing. Like, to the point where it can be incredibly unhealthy. And I love Leos. Like, Leos are incredible people. Now, of course, if you are a Gryffindor like I am, and I'm a weird Gryffindor because guess what? I am a water sign, but Gryffindor. They're incredibly stubborn. And they have incredible willfulness. Like, if a Leo is done and set, it's over. They can be very arrogant. They can be kind of sulky and have a smug, boastful cockiness about them. Because that goes into their showmanship also. They can have an indifference or an uncaring attitude. Leos can lose their empathy. They can go one or two ways. They can either be, how do I describe it? It's okay. They can be incredibly empathetic and focus on their pride, or can be like, fuck it, whatever. And and you get to the Leo where the Leo's like, fuck it, whatever, it's over. It's done. You can't make them care anymore. Because that stubbornness and that apathy goes hand in hand. Might as well back away, let go, and sign the papers. They have a tendency to take undue credit. And what I mean like this. If you have a Leo and they're an uncle or an aunt, and you have a kid, and the kid winds up being an incredible prodigy of some sort. Leos be like, hey, I tell him everything he knows. No, it's natural. Leos take credit where it's not their credit to take. They have a tendency to cut others down to size to make them feel small. And that's the really cruel part of Leo. Like, Leo will take words and literally just, Leos remind me of like Regina George sometimes too. Like, think Regina George, and they can be very cold-hearted when hurt. And I really think Regina George might have been a Leo, like, to be honest. In my personal opinion, I've dealt with Leos, especially within my LARP community or with D&D, and the Leos that I know are incredibly balanced. Now, I know of some unbalanced Leos that are just like, ha-ha, and then stabby. But the Leos that I know, we flow really well. But then I know some Leos that, especially if they're unbalanced and they don't have the right kind of emotional maturity to be able to back up their sense of theater. So that's my personal opinion on Leos. But I like Leos for the most part. They're good people. My dad's a Leo. And y'all know I think the world of my dad. And my brother's a Leo too. Well, before he passed away, he was a Leo. And they're both incredible men, and I love them very, very much. So, but yeah, this is sign 5, and we're getting into the next couple of signs. So I'm about to sign off here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Witch Talk of the Crone Leo edition. I will get working on this schedule, and y'all will be knowing what's going on. Thank you so much, guys. I love you very much. Go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification button to everything Witch Talk related so you can keep up to date. Don't forget Lunar Witch Designs. You can find their page on Facebook if you want to order the Witch Talk line. Thank you so much, guys, and you have a great day. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.